Hello everybody, it's iBlue back with a brand new video. And today, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do, but we got to figure something out, don't we? If you guys are enjoying the series, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll get right into it. So today, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I mean, we're really close to getting an enchantment table, and, well, we do have the enchantment table, well, we need the bookshelves. We need 3 more. We have the weather we just need our sugar cane to grow a little bit faster. So I don't really know what to do in that regard. I was going to do an enchantment episode this episode, but I figured because I don't have the enchantment table, I can't really do an enchantment table episode with enchantments and stuff. But I'm going to tell you what we're going to do and why. So last episode, we found a spider spawner, or 2 episodes ago, something like that. Either way, we found a spider spawner, and I think that's the best place to start for our enchantment episode, because we're going to need levels for enchantments, and I'm not going to go to the nether and mine quartz for the rest of my life. That's not going to happen. So we're going to have to make some type of spawner, and we just got incredibly lucky with a spider spawner right next to our base, wherever that is. Here it is. So we're going to use this to our advantage, and we're going to make a spider spawner system type thing. Now, I've never made one of these, so the problem lies in the spiders are a different mechanic than zombies. So this is going to be a journey for both of us, because I'm not watching a YouTube video. I mean, it might be the same as someone else's, but I promise I'm not watching any guide. I'm just going to try it myself, and honestly, hope for the best. So let's start with the basics. So the basics of a spider spawner, or any spawner in general. All mobs can spawn up to 4 blocks away from your spawner. So 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. So technically, we have to have at least 4 blocks away in each direction mined out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do it for the other side. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then the other side, and that's gonna be how much we had to mine out. 1, 2, 3. Usually the dungeons, the cobblestone is where you're gonna break through, because that's just the size of the dungeon usually. Now, with spider spawners and any spawner, you're gonna want to have everything enclosed. So enclosing all this is pretty important. Now, that's just unfortunate. Now that you have an understanding of how big this room has to be, dig out exactly how much you know you have to dig out. Dig out up to 4 blocks away in all perimeter, or in the entire perimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go all the way around. I know this looks really weird right now. It's just because everything is open and there's pathways everywhere. Once I get this dug out, you'll understand a little bit better, and I'll explain it to you guys a little tiny bit better. Now, once you have that dug, I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have this dug, and you have at least, I think it's 3 blocks up, I don't even know, just have it the same height as what the dungeon was before, then you're going to have to dig downwards. Light this up as well, because it's going to be annoying if you don't. So start from any corner and dig down at least 5 blocks from the spawner. So once I get that done, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, and before you do all this, just so you don't have to do it before, take the torch off the top, and I don't have one, but put a slab on the top of the spawner. I'll show you. So because things can spawn on the top of the spawner as well, it will bring down efficiency if you don't have a slab on top. Nothing can spawn on a slab, so this will help your efficiency incredibly. Okay, so at this point you should be pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some people go 6, some people go 4, I go 5. I think that's a good medium. So, now the next step, try to mark where you came from, or a very important place for you. For me, this is my entrance into the cave. As you can see, there's our furnace. So that's going to be where my kill chamber is going to be, as in where I'm going to end up killing the mobs to get the experience. So this wall is going to be where the water starts, and we're going to be pushing the mobs down here, sending them up in a bubble column, and maybe, I'm not sure, but letting them drop down to be at 1 health or 1 hit. So it's 10 times easier to get the experience. Now, the problem is spiders are different. They have a different mechanic. They can climb walls. So I need to figure out what spiders can't climb on. I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure. I think maybe they'll work the same as zombies, but we'll check it out. Either way, make a 3x3 here. I'm going to do it the same way that I've done before. I don't remember if it worked or not, but we're going to try it. So I just made a 3x3 big block here, cut out, and just cover this up just for the time being. And yeah, so I'm going to filter them all down here, and there's a certain pattern you're supposed to use here. Now, let's try the pattern, I guess. So you put a V shape on each corner away from your block, and then right underneath the spawner, you're going to destroy, and then I think one up, and then one out, and then one out, and then one out, and then one out. I think that's how you do it. I think we'll test it. Let's see. Theoretically, if we do that, the water that is dispersed should go all the way down. Okay, great. So that's going to work once we have two sources of water. As you can see, that's going to go down perfectly. All right, now the problem is our spider is going to get hooked here because they can technically climb. So we're just going to have to test that for the efficiency of it. But we're going to, maybe we should test the efficiency first. Yeah, we're going to test the efficiency first. Now, once we're up here, I'm going to get, one, I'm going to feed the cows. And then, two, I am going to take my time and get everything we're going to need, because we're going to need a few things. We're going to need soul sand, we're going to need kelp, and we're going to need an infinite water source, and we're going to need some signs. So, ooh, it's already producing. That's great. Now, the signs are self-explanatory. You're going to use it to stop the water from flowing in certain places, but the rest isn't really self-explanatory, so I'll explain it. So first off, to make an infinite water source, you're going to need 3 buckets of water at least. Now, whether you need the 3, I don't know, but that's how I do it. The way you make a infinite water source is essentially like this. If you have 3 holes in the ground, and you put 1 bucket here, and you put 1 bucket here, you only need 2 buckets, never mind. But yeah, essentially it makes an infinite water source, and you can take as much as you want, as you can see. I'll leave that one there because we're going to need it at some point. Now, I have 3 buckets. I'm just going to keep the 3 buckets, but yeah, we're going to need kelp and soul sand. So soul sand, I don't know if I have. No. Okay, and I probably don't have kelp either, do I? No. All right, we're going to have to get that as well. Essentially, that makes a bubble column, and a bubble column is really, really useful for these spawners, not only because it shoots the stuff up, but it's because it's really, really efficient. It's incredibly efficient, because if you didn't have that, it would be very difficult and very annoying to go about doing what we're about to do. Now, my only problem is finding soul sand. I don't know if or how we're going to find it, but we unfortunately do 100% need soul sand, or we're not going to be able to do this. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go do that. Oh, this is much more promising. Here we go. Let's go, dude. We found some. Okay. Now, the only problem is, how do we get it? We'll figure it out. I feel like every single time I have a problem, I say it's the only problem, and it's never the only problem. Would have been nice to find a nether fortress, but that's okay. Let's get a couple pieces of this soul sand here, just so we don't have to come back. I didn't notice as well. I'm level 34. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so we have our soul sand. That's honestly, I really didn't think I was going to be able to find that in this episode, so I'm happy. Okay. So, let's take This wood, let's put that in there. We have our signs, and we can put the mushrooms in the food place. There we are. We have our buckets of water. We have a shield if we need it, and we're probably not going to need it. Let's make a boat. Let's make a boat. I mean, if we do find an ocean, we're probably not going to need the boat because we're just going to use the kelp. But just in case we find a river, it's much faster on boat. So, yeah, we have lots of food on us. We have a boat, a bed, and all the stuff we need. So let's start going this way, I guess, and hopefully find some kelp. Honestly, I think we have enough bones that if we did find kelp, I could probably, if we only found a little tiny bit, I could probably bone meal it. If that's even possible, I don't know. Also, we need to note that. We need to note that. I didn't know that there was honeybees right there. Okay, let's see. That looks promising. All right, are we going to try it? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we could have died. That would have been bad. Now, I didn't really explain, but I guess I could explain now, the reason that we're getting kelp. So, soul sand is a block to where if there's a water source above it, it's going to turn it into a bubble column, which is essentially something that shoots you up in the air or up through the water automatically. Now, you can get magma cubes or mega blocks, I think they're called. They suck you down into the water, which is pretty cool as well for elevators, but sometimes it's worth just swimming. So, we're just going to use the bubble column. So the bubble column, essentially, the best way to use it is to get kelp and soul sand. So the soul sand is going to act as, we don't get kelp here. No, okay. The soul sand is going to act as that activator that is going to make all the kelp slash water blocks turn to a bubble column. So yeah, the kelp is really important. The kelp turns water to water blocks. If you have a water stream, it's going to turn to a water source. And if we didn't have kelp, like we used to have to do, we would have to make every single block all the way up 23 blocks a water source. And you can imagine how annoying that was when you can't tell whether something is a water source or not. So yeah, kelp has been an incredible decision by Mojang, and it's helped everybody substantially. See, this is why I have the boat. It makes it so much easier to just row past. Do you guys remember playing Minecraft when if you'd hit a lily pad or you'd hit the side of anything, the boat would just destroy? I remember playing way back then, and that was something else. I'll tell you that much. Do we get any kelp? Oh, we have kelp. There's kelp right there. Oh my goodness. Wait, there's a jungle. Bamboo. Guys, this is the best episode ever. I don't even care. No cap. Go tell Waddles. Go tell Mumbo Jumbo. Go tell Green. Go tell Zuma Void. This is the best episode of Minecraft anybody will ever see. Obviously joking. But we found a jungle. And we found kelp at the exact same time. Couldn't be any better. Especially because the bamboo is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love using bamboo for multiple things, but especially scaffolding. And this series is going to have to do with a lot of building once we get to the point to where our farms and everything are made. So this is incredibly important for us to find this bamboo. Wow, I'm so excited. Is this even a jungle or is this just like a little spot? Let's see. Oh no, yeah, it is a jungle. Wow, that's so cool. Man, we're going to be able to find a panda. We're going to be able to find parrots. Oh, we're going to have friends. And we're trying to tame all the pets in this series. So that works out as well. This isn't a warm ocean, is it? I wouldn't get that lucky, I don't think. But let's grab some kelp. I guess a little tidbit of information that probably isn't that substantial, but just go down to the bottom and just swim and just consistently click. And you'll destroy all the kelp. Kelp, like bamboo, if you destroy the bottom, it destroys all of it. And just don't drown. And with the new mechanic added in 1.14, I think, 1.13, the aquatic update, I'm pretty sure, everything floats to the surface. So it makes it 10 times easier to collect everything. I wish there was a dolphin here because we could swim so much faster. Once you have like 2 stacks, you shouldn't need any more than that. 1 stack should do you enough, but just in case, I usually get about 2 stacks. So this should be enough for me. Now, one thing I didn't do is mark where we came from. So I'm going to keep walking. We have turtles as well. Oh my goodness, this is a great episode. This is absolutely wonderful. Hello, Mr. Turtle. What are you doing? Is this your home? Because we're going to have to breed you and make little turtles so we can make a turtle shell hat or whatever in the future. Hello, sir. Would you like a lily pad? And another one. There you are. Okay, have a good day. Okay, we are back. So yeah, last time we ended, I'm pretty sure we ended off with having this dug out. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's add that back in, and let's see. Let's make sure that our design here that I seen online, I'm pretty sure, back a while ago, is not flawful. Let's see if it's flawless. So if any spider drops, they should... Okay, they will get filtered to the middle, but we need to see how far they'll go. Let's test it, actually. I think that's a swell idea. Let's get up here, and there we go. And let's try to get rid of these blocks so we don't die. We may die here, but it's worth the attempt because we're going to have to at least see if the spiders will get trapped. So let's get rid of all these torches and see. There we go. Now they're spawning. So let's see. Are you going to get trapped? That one didn't, but that's not saying the rest of them will not. Okay, so let's just try it. Let's see what happens. I'm sure it'll work or something. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. Maybe it'll be that bad. I don't know. You'll have to tune in to see. Okay, so from here, we're going to use our signs. Where are our signs? There we go. Let's get rid of this water and make an infinite water source, I guess. And actually, we might not even need one, to be honest, because we can put this water in last. So you put signs on these here and there, and then you put them here. We're gonna need a ton more signs, I'm pretty sure. Or do you? Oh god. Do we? Yeah, I think we're gonna need them all the way. I think we're gonna need another one here, and we're gonna need more signs. So let's, yeah. There, now we should definitely have enough signs. I have a ton now. We're gonna need a bunch because I'm not even sure how I'm making this thing, so. Yeah, we won't need that row. That's right. Okay, so we didn't need as many signs as I thought. But that's fine. Okay, so now that we have this, they're gonna be filtered down here, and they're gonna be filtered right into here. This is gonna be where our soul sand is gonna go, but for right now, we're gonna need dirt, so I need to go back up. So now I'm gonna use some torches so you guys can see. There we are, and there we are. Okay, so now we're gonna place some dirt. The reasoning behind that is that once we dig up X amount, which is gonna be about 23, I think, the water is gonna come down. It's gonna stop, and that's where we're gonna plant our kelp, because you can't plant kelp on soul sand or cobblestone or anything like that. So let's start the digging. So dig up 23 blocks. This is because it takes 24 blocks to kill a mob fully. I'm pretty sure 23 blocks is the golden number because they'll be one shot. And you can hit them with your fist or your sword with sweeping edge or whatever. And as you go down, make sure you're blocking in all of the places that aren't, and lighting them up, because lighting everything up will actually help your spawn rate. Whoa, look at that. We found a mine shaft. Oh my goodness, that's incredibly lucky. Okay, cool. We're gonna have to note that. I'm gonna actually note that right now. There. Okay, and we're good. So now we need to somehow get to the top. You can do this any way you'd like. What I suggest is just digging in a few and going up 23 blocks and then moving over a few. So that's what I usually do. Just because I'm feeling pretty confident with my water bucket transfer stuff, I'm probably going to do that, and I'll meet you at the top. never mind. This is already annoying. This is close. Gonna be close. There we go. Alright, let's light this up and get rid of this water real quick. Now, I think it's... Yeah, okay, so that's the way. So we need to go this way. So we're going to go over by 2. I'll show you here now. So once you're up here, yeah, so you're going to move over by 2. This is going to be where the water is coming up. The side that they're coming in on is the far side. So you can see the signs there. That's where they're coming in, and then they're going to fall this way. So they're going to fall straight down through here and do the exact same thing all the way down 23 blocks. Before you do that, what I would suggest is putting some signs right here. And not there. Right here. Because this will help the water. As you can see, the water will stop and then they'll fall down, which is good. Again, I'm not sure if spiders will even go up through here, but we're going to attempt it. Now, our next piece is going to be getting this all water source blocks. So you're going to put 3 across here. Fill up your buckets again if you want, just like this. Okay, never mind. Apparently not. Okay, let's go down, and then you can put the kelp in. So this is where you're going to add your kelp. And you're going to add it all the way to the top for both. And I'm just going to add them one by one because it's going to get too confusing if I do them all at once. There we are. There's one. All right. Now that they're all water source blocks, you can swim back down. And you can remove all the kelp. And you can remove the dirt, and you can add the soul sand, and then your bubble column is started. So you should be shot to the top. I'm going to stay right here so I don't get shot to the top, but as you can see, we get shot up. Perfect. So it works correctly. Now, all these are water sources, so technically you should be able to grab this one, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to try it. Let's see. Okay, so you can, and it's technically still a water source. Awesome. Okay, so now you're going to have to dig these. That's what I would suggest to do next. So how many blocks we got? 1 for the sign, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we should be pretty close to the bubble column here. And there we are. We're right in front of it. That's perfect. There we are. Okay, so now you're going to make a little spot for yourself this way. This is going to be the kill chamber of where you kill all your mobs. Now, I know you can't see anything. Just give me 2 seconds. Now, I'm going to go through here just to get through and to move on to the next part, but you can go all the way back up through if you'd like. Oh, well, I'm going all the way back up through as well. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, so block that back in. Now, I'm going to see if spiders spawn. Okay, now that we have all the steps done, technically it should be good. I'm not even sure if it will be, but we're going to open this up and see if we can get to our kill chamber here. We should be able to just from here. There we are. Okay, this is our kill chamber. They're going to fall down here, and we're going to open this up a bit and just see if any of them fall into this place, because that's the main goal. So I'm going to close this up, let some spawn. I guess I got to put the water in here as well. And we'll let some spawn. There we go. There we go. this water here. Go up through here. Get rid of these so they don't get hooked on them. There we are. And let's get rid of the torches and at least see one spawn. Torch, 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 torch. And that torch as well. That torch as well. And this torch. That should be the last one. There we go. Uh-oh. I fell. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we are. Okay. And there. Now let's see. Do they get pushed up through, or does the bubble column have to be bigger? I think it might have to be bigger. Oh no. Okay, let's put some torches around and stop the spawning a little bit anyway. Okay, well, it's all working pretty decently. It's just not working correctly. So, exactly how I wanted it to go. Alright, let's get rid of these. So, it's working, but they can't get up through, because I'm guessing it has to be 2 blocks, so we're just going to have to make double the water sources. Not a big deal, but it is a setback. So, yeah, we're going to have to do that now, because they won't fit up through. But that's fine. It means that it worked, it's just not working perfectly, and this is going to be quite the easy fix. So, yeah, all we have to do, get rid of these, and we're probably going to have to fill all this in, to be honest. We may as well do that now. Okay, guys, after a long time of reconstruction, I have figured it out. So, do everything we did to a T, but have it too wide in the bubble column, and let them just go up halfway, place some blocks, and they'll get stuck about halfway up, and make a little kill chamber there. It's not exactly what I wanted at the beginning of the video, but again, it's a trial and error, and I think it works. It works well, as you could see. It works really well, and to be honest, I've been grinding, and now I'm already level 40, because I'm recording this post-edit, because honestly, the last 15 minutes my mic cut out, so I'm recording this after the fact. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to see a specific spider spawner tutorial or a how-to, I can definitely do that. But yeah, this video should be enough for you to understand it and get the core mechanics of how it works. So thank you so much for checking out the video, watching. If you're new, hit that sub button. It's like 80% of people aren't subbed, so that would be dope if you did that. Another thing, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, it'll be in the description below. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. And this has been iBlue. Peace out.